Hey guys, I'm here to do a movie review. It's for the Carrie remake. Came out in 2002. It's the TV movie. It was a TV movie. And I'm sure everybody has seen the original 70s Carrie. And I've heard about this, but I never, I guess, wanted to see it really bad. But we got Netflix now on our Blu-ray player, so I'm like watching that all the time. And it was on Instant, so I thought I'd watch it. And it's 2 hours and 12 minutes long. Where do I begin? This movie was okay. Um, it is a it is kind of a more decent adaptation of the book. It does show stuff in this movie that were not in the previous movie. Like like there was a part in the book where like meteors are falling on Carrie's house, and they show that in this movie. And then there's a part where like after the stuff happens at the prom, when Carrie leaves the prom, she can. Oh, there's a hair in front of me. She continues her path of destruction into the town, and that's in this movie. But the ending is what totally destroyed this movie, and I'm going to tell you the ending. And I guess if you are dying to see this movie, um, you know, stop now and don't listen. But like this ending, like it wouldn't give away. It's not giving away the ending like in the book or the movie. Again, it's totally different. But kind of, but after the prom stuff, Carrie goes home and she's taking a bath. Gets in the bathtub in her dress. Carrie's mom comes in there and they talk for like a couple minutes, and then Carrie's mom tries to drown her in the bathtub. And then Carrie dies. And like right before Carrie dies, she kills her mom by like stopping her heart. She does that, I think, in the book too. Oh yeah, in the book is like written in like newspaper articles and police interviews, and that's exactly how this movie is made too. So it is a more faithful adaptation to the book in a way. But anyway, Sue Snell, who is like the only teenager in the movie or book that kind of likes Carrie, goes to Carrie's house and revives her with CPR, and then Sue Snell tells the police that Carrie is dead, when in reality Carrie is alive, and Carrie, like puts on a wig and like dresses differently so no one will notice who she is. And Sue Snell drives her to Florida to start a new life, and that is the end of the movie. And the reason this ending was in this movie was because this was the pilot for a TV series with Carrie in it. But because this movie didn't do so well when it was aired on TV, that TV series never happened, which I'm kind of glad it didn't. Um, it is a more faithful adaptation of the book. It's not a good, really a good movie, and it takes place in present day in 2002. It doesn't take place in the 70s. And it is a little bit more disturbing, like the scene where they kill the pig and they use that pig's blood to dump on Carrie. Um, that scene was graphic in this movie. Like they don't show anything at all, but it's just, I don't know, it was just weird. But the acting is pretty bad. Patricia Clarkson plays Margaret White, and she's pretty good. She plays the character in like a kind of like a sweet way, and she's vicious, but she's sweet while she's being vicious. Like while she's killing Carrie, she's like saying the Lord's prayer in this sweet voice, and I recognized a lot of people in this movie. There was the guy that plays like the police lieutenant. If you've I can't The only movie I've seen him in was in Daredevil, and he plays Ben Murdoch. I think it's Ben Murdoch's dad, the boxer, and he dies. And then there's this fat guy. I saw him in one other movie, probably never seen it, but if you've ever seen Air Bud, any of the Air Bud movies, he was in Air Bud Spikes Back. It's the volleyball one. I think there's like a football one, a baseball, and basketball, and there's a soccer one. And there's this blonde fat guy in the movie, and he plays a robber in Air Bud Spikes Back. So I recognized him from that. But but yeah, I mean it was okay. I mean I'm not gonna say it was bad because it wasn't. It was just you could tell it was a made-for-TV movie, and this movie, a remake for Carrie, could have had so much potential, but they screwed it up because they wanted to make the TV series. Had the movie not had the ending that it did, I would have rated this movie a lot higher than I do now. But again, if you want to see it, it's on instant on Netflix, so you can watch it. And again, it's more faithful adaptation of the book, but I still think the '70s one is better. I mean, definitely. Um, but yeah, that's my movie review, and I'll see you guys later.